lakad matatag!
Normally. I can only imagine. And of course, the two heroes that he's going to want to pop them on, namely being the puck and the PL, he has to be right on top of them. It has to be a perfect...
For the Tide Hunter. In the meantime, well, let's check in on mid here as the water runes are spawning. Actually, let's not check in mid because Italiano, he's going to get picked off top. The Gush does come into play after all. They're able to...
Great job of getting a lot of that good XP, though, because, hey, if you're going to share it, then might as well just nuke for every single range creep. Just make sure it doesn't get denied.
Genek is really doing some work up top there. He was dangerously low in HP, but he saved the snowball for the last possible second, and on top of that, he snowballed. Did not pull in Frank, so Frank could continue. Yeah, can't really see too many rotations here as Genek. The shard block, the Gush is in. They're going to break their way through that shield. Tower shots, though, yeah. Genek didn't quite realize, I think, he was getting hit by those towers until it was a little bit too late. So he does go down. Skyward, meanwhile, able to find himself a kill on a Prada. Sneaky after all. Huh. Oh, that play may not have been sneaky, but this one is. Nusham gets kind of walked onto in the bottom lane. Parker and Prada both hitting him up, but they don't have the damage. Nusham then turns around for the cookie play onto Parker, but again, Skyward just can't get the kill quickly enough. Nusham falls. Genek, meanwhile, did get caught out. We mentioned that move in the middle lane kind of get...
Max level anchor smash, you can actually kill those spiders, but it's just a matter of whether they can make that rotation nicely for them. It's 10 minute, Leostan gets the DD mid.
Grabs the rune. Genek is kind of caught here. Dream Coil deployed against 2. Cookie Stun comes in. Is there going to be a snowball in time? No, there isn't, but the lasso came through. B9 should die here. Will RCY go down as well? He's trying to get away with the Waning Rift. Now he's got the Illusory Orb, but... well, he's not the target. Leostar decides, you know what? Let's get the easier kill. I still have a DD rune. He's able to take down Nusham, so... 2 for 1.
And then it's all up to Skyward to just not get picked off, but very nice.
More hit. There we go. But now he might get caught. That Firefly's just going to burn all the spiderlings. Okay. Okay, it clipped. Never mind. I was about to be very concerned, ET, but they do still get the kill with the Ravage. Leo Style may pay for this. Dream Coil snap into Cookies, or not Cookies, Kisses, excuse me. But it is going to be a kill.
Timing's now going to get slowed up.
Of course, if this maneuver does get them maybe an extra tower or two, a little bit of extra momentum, that will be the trade-off that makes it worth it. As B9, okay. Cookie helps him get out without having to use his ult, but that does mean Nusham is caught in the middle of this. But RCY, does he have a Dream Coil? He does, but there wouldn't be any damage even if he hits it on the 3 or 4 here, so he's just going to have to hold his fire. That means Bloody 9 is just left out in the cold. They're going to be able to take down both support.
That's the real danger zone for DogChamp. It's why they have to keep looking for plays. And Genek, he's coiled. Going to get kissed on a little bit too, but watch the counterplay.
Tried to pig pole to get himself out there at the end. Was not able to do so, but now Frank's going to let fly with the Ravage. Who can they find? They're going after the puck. Can they lock him down? Yes, they can. RCY taken down. B9 very nearly died there as his ult was activating, but he is going to be able to survive. His teammates, though, well, his teammates aren't going to be as fortunate, and actually Bloody 9 himself did not last very long. The second his ult ends, they finish him off, and now, oh, you don't want to be here. Italiano, that's a huge mistake. Couple more hits in here, but looks like they're now turning their attention back towards mid. They still want this tower. They have not been able to pick it off yet, and we've got Italiano Gangster sort of coming along for the ride here as well. So they are at, for this time frame at least, they're sort of maybe maximum power spike. They're going to try and make something happen, but Italiano, he gets isolated entirely. They just ignore the illusions. They knew which one was real from the very start. And what is there left to do? RCY doesn't have Dream Coil for 25. He's trying to run Distraction here, but it's not really going to be enough. Prada dies, but he trades out for another support, and... oh, you see, I said, you know, Italiano's along for the ride. Apparently he was...
no, he was just getting an Aetherlines, which... sure, I can see it. I can see why you'd want it, but at the same time, I feel like just you can never have too many initiators.
That is very sad. Bloody 9 just got his ult popped by Parker's illusions. Now that it's wearing off, they go back in onto him. They will find the kill. At the same time, though, they're eyeballing Frank in the middle lane. They'll hit him up with the Dream Coil. Do they have the damage for this, though? Flame Break's going to come in, knocking people back. Frank is holding fire on the Ravage. And he's not going to need to use it, but now look at this. It comes in, Snowball connects, Walrus punches there. They're going to lock Nusham down. Now the Ravage comes into play, hitting on everybody as Parker joins the fight. He and Product coming in from the north. They'll take down RCY first. Nusham now falling as well. And Skyward is on the run. Leo Style gets the lasso, though. Extended cast range with the Aether Lens allow him to make the connection, and this Broodmother is going to try to TP out. I mean, you weren't going to get out on foot, so I suppose it was worth a try, but an unsuccessful one at that. They will lose Skyward. Now Parker is just going to run right into it. Frank is going to lead the charge. He just got the heart delivered out to him, so he is incredibly tanky. But it looks like DogChamp don't really want the engagement just yet. Or maybe they do. No, they tried to push their way forward. They're going to be able to get onto Prado with the kisses, but they have to sacrifice Skyward, and now they actually caught the PL in the lasso, and they finish him off, though. Frank doesn't have the mana for the Ravage, so they don't actually have the lockdown. This is starting to go kind of wrong. They're going to lose the CK. He does have a second life to work with, though, so he is coming back up, but Italiano was able to use all that time to regen all that health with his heart, and this is not what Infinity wanted. They have to back away. Leo Style has been caught and taken down already. Oh, Hex onto RCY, but his teammates are here to pick up the slack. They're going to push it onto Park, making sure the CK has to just play defensively. He's going to go for the BKB and TP himself home. He'll make it back to the fountain. But now Frank is getting really chased into his own base, but he still has a heart. He's still just so hard to bring down. But DogChamp, they win the fight. They may not have killed as many heroes here to defend the tower, although Nusham, he's in the area. There realistically wasn't anything he could do, and now they might know that he's here. They're searching for him. They track down the kill. Yes, they can. Hex into Reality Rift. Nusham gets taken down. That Chaos Bolt effect is freaking...
2 cards behind him as well. Got the Tendril, too. As long as he has mana, he is a threat, and Italiano isn't able to really work on him just yet here. Even though they want to chase their opponents out of the base, every Anchor Smash, just a little bit more HP knocked off.
Frank is just so tanky at this point. As you said, the real limit is just his mana pool. Can they burn it away? Can they do something to defend the racks? No, they can't. They're going to lose the whole bottom lane. That was a Dream Coil. They throw the Dream Coil in. The Puck was able to jump away, at least for the time being, but they've got to find some kills, but there's going to be the Ravage connecting onto 3. They're going to be able to take down Skyward first. Italiano, though, he's still fighting, but his backup is running a little bit low. RCY had to fall back. They're going to try to heal him up as best as they can, but while they heal him up, the front line is collapsing. B9 is in some trouble. Once his ult ends, he should be taken down, but he is able to get himself back into the base with the Force Staff. Genic wanted to snowball after him, but didn't have the range, so he blinks back out while Parker shifts his focus. They take down Nusham, so they have finished off one of the supports, but they really do need to get onto the PL. That certainly helps. They'll hit him up with a Bloodthorn, but they're not actually able to kill him off just yet. Italiano Gangster's the one to get the kill. He'll take Leo Style down, but slowly but surely he's getting into dangerous territory. His teammates have to keep him alive, force staffing him around. Italiano will live, but that means RCY is the one in the crosshairs. Silence deployed. Can he jump to the orb? No, he can't, because the silence didn't wear off in time. He's not dead yet, though. Waning Rift actually going to allow him to make his escape, and DogChamp got the kisses out, but yeah, Parker needs a little bit of assistance here. That's a lot of assistance. That's a Ravage pop defensively, but the Dream Coil does still come in. The question is, who do they actually target here? They need to go all in on one of the two. They're kind of splitting their focus as Frank will TP out, so that means they're going to try to get back in onto Parker. Can they actually kill him off, though? I think eventually they can. It's going to be a slow process, but they'll get it.
Will you come mid and bump? Will you come
Okay,
mid and bump
well,
hands with me?
That's the beginning here, and, well, this is going to be the real decider. 10
Out the glyph. Just trying to get back in there. Honestly, you know, they're getting through this tier 3 tower at a relatively nice pace. Just ignoring Frank as much as they possibly can as they do push their way in, but now the reinforcements are going to arrive. Maybe they try for the fight. They get the break onto the Tidehunter. They're going to get the spit out play as well into the Dream Coil. Connecting onto 2. Still 30 seconds for the CK. Still no buyback for him. But RCY, does he have the damage for the kill? He needs to be able to take out somebody. He doesn't manage to get it, but the Bat Rider is forced back into the fountain. So his teammates were at least able to take the tier 3 tower while that goes on. But Genic kicked back onto Skyward. His teammates didn't look like they were ready for it, though. And now Frank is actually silenced up, so you're not going to have any sort of lockdown from him at least, but you do have the lasso into the finger. It's going to be enough to take Skyward down. Genic sacrifices himself for that play, but it's a nice 1-for-1 trade. But now if the Tidehunter goes down, your defense is going to look iffy. Can they keep him alive? For now they can. And now they've got the Chaos Knight back into the fight. Parker is pissed off. Look at him just shove his way forward. He's looking for any kill that he can get. He's going to be able to get onto B9, but Nusham actually spits him up now, or gobbles him up rather, spits him out back into the fight. And this is where things get a little bit complicated. Italiano trying to lead the charge, pushing his way forward, burning through the mana on Frank, dropping the Tidehunter relatively low, but they need more, and that's not... No. I'm not really sure what that was about. Was that get a little bit rough even with 2 lives, but Italiano just doesn't seem to care much. Continues to push on that front line, takes the ranged racks. There's going to be the spit up play into the kisses. Doesn't find a kill, but will sort of break up the defenders a bit. They're just trying to pick apart this defense as best as they can. All the while, the PL just keeps on hitting on the tower. The racks, rather.
Yeah. Just doesn't need to go anywhere. B9, he's getting repositioned. Does get his ulti popped out, but there's just no good fighting. Okay, Lasso back in. Nope. Really kill B9, but...
Yeah, I mean, B9 goes down, but Genic ends up dying. Which means Frank is all alone on that front line. He's trying to hold the Ravage for as long as he can. 15 seconds now for the CK to respawn, but one tier 4 tower has gone down already, ET. Italiano Gangster is trying to work on the second.
And it's still gonna work, though. This stupid Tidehunter here.
Oh. Leo Style was able to blink into the right spot. They just didn't actually get the lasso down onto Italiano. Not sure they want to, though, because B9 is just waiting for his moment. But the Ravage is going to come through. They will deploy it. Parker's back into the fight. What can they really do with this, though? Brada's already been taken down. Sniped out by the puck in the back line. Meanwhile, Italiano trying to TP away. He makes it out. B9 will not. Trade out supports, but now Genic is on the hunt. He is looking for the puck, but he's not really going to be able to keep the vision onto RC. Still have the Megas.
Yep, they're very satisfied. Man, RCY is just doing such a good job of actually finding Prada every single time. Could not find Anda skin. Oh my god.
Oh, Leo Style gets taken down. The Missile Blade really comes into play here, and now what's going on? The Ancient has been exposed. Could they just go all in for it? The Tidehunter is going to try. He's got the Anchor Smash talent, and it does affect buildings, so maybe this is doable. They're just going to try and win it right now. 2k health. 1800 now on the Ancient as the fight breaks out. Parker just trying to turn his attention back over to that Ancient. They know the glyph has already been used, but Parker's going to get taken down. Leo Style having to do the damage. Frank, meanwhile, getting hexed up, so he can't right-click now either, but the Ancient is still going to go down, ET. And then or CK is not a bad move from them in terms of, obviously, damage and durability. It's just...
His name is, I think it was Stony something, but no, great stuff. But oh my goodness, everybody's here. Welcome to the tree line.
Just wandered right into it. Genic does go down, but if they can trade him out for Italiano, yeah, that's still going to be relatively useful for them. They would like more, though. Skyward, can they track him? Yes, they can. Frank wants to let Leo Style have it, but the...
It's not like Parker is really under too much pressure in his lane already. He's kind of just doing what he can. And now, yeah, they're going to go on him. Just popped the adaptive strike, just knew that he didn't have the waveform now, and he won't go down, but that's pretty much all your HP.
But back up top, the tri-lane strikes. B9 is in some trouble. Axes are going to come through, though, and that will still be enough for the kill, so...
With Parker, and Genic doesn't even get his courier down here. What a start to a game.
Genic just TP's mid. He's going to go on to RCY. What is this team? Like you said, I mean, every team Parker has played for has played a certain way around him, and for this game, at least, they've just turned it on its head. Parker is the distract.
But they are very aware. Now look bottom. Well, your one lane, okay, is able to run away on Skyward, but a Manaless, pretty unhappy now Primal Beast is just stuck getting beat up by Genic, because Genic's rotations are still just too sick.
Leo Style may find Nusham here. He needs one more raise.
Oh, he's dead.
Well, Nusham, he's going to go down fighting. You got to give him some respect for that with the toss play, but...
Yeah, and now you see 25 and 15, 23 and 8. He's now completely ahead of the Primal Beast. So Dota works in mysterious ways. And now Prada top. Well, he gets tossed. He's not going to die, though. He's got a Fairy Fire. Italiano, he might try for it. Gets a freeze off, but now Italiano Gangster. Level 2 sidekick.
He's just trapped here. He's just got to try and go for the kill. That's really the only play he has to make. The Starstorm does come through, but Italiano will fall. The tower takes down. Now he is trying to make it out. There's a TP coming in from Leo Style. They don't have the... Yes, they do. Never mind. Goes from one sentry into another sentry, so Leo Style finishes the kill. No part of this stack was taken. Parker is going to come over to now absorb a little bit of that as well. And
Wow.
that probably couldn't have gone worse. Connects, but look, they're still struggling to get through it. I think eventually they'll finish it off, but now Skyward wants the fight. He's going to go in. The Pulverize is going to be deployed. Parker, though, has the Aegis, so he can stand his ground. Pushing in, looking for the damage. Able to take down one. Prada should fall in exchange. The Morphling continues to fight. Frank's going to come back in. Drops the Roar onto the CK. Can they actually finish him off in time? Yes, they can. They find that kill. They try to get onto B9 as well, and that part of the fight doesn't go fantastically for them, but they spotted a better target. RCY is just caught on the back line. They're going to be able to take him down. Genic will finally fall, but it doesn't matter. He's just set up so much for his team. Parker and Leo Style are just going to lead the charge now, and DogChamp can't afford to really just sort of be here anymore.
They want to get Parker before the more for more likely whoever's behind him, but that's not the jump. Lincoln Sphere reacts. They will be able to pulverize him and arrow him, but this is still your Aegis carrier for another 2 minutes. I don't even know if they get him. This does not seem good.
Parker's just going to turn. There's the Ava into the toss. They take down Nusham already. The root's there onto Skyward. They're going to knock him back with the adaptive strike, and this fight should not continue at this point. DogChamp just need to back away, and they will, but there's just no answer. Of all, that didn't really turn into too much. Oh, he's TPing under the Hawk. That's a problem. Able to blink himself out immediately, but the fact that he has to is kind of testament to the way that they've been setting up on Infinity. Right? They know we're going to push the high ground, so we're going to set up that vision. We're going to establish control first. They are still pushing here on DogChamp, hoping to maybe catch their opponents by surprise, and Parker doesn't have the Aegis anymore, but Italiano Gangster, that doesn't matter. If you go down first, then this fight is pretty much done. The Pulverize is not going to do nearly enough damage to kill off Frank. And now he's going to pop the dust, turn around for the Roar. Nusham's locked down. 3 heroes are dead already. A 4th goes down. Parker finds a triple kill. Can't get the Ultra as the Tinker TP's home, but I don't really know. Italiano Gangster just is not a hero at this point in the game.
Yeah, just isn't strong enough, literally strong enough. Doesn't have the armor, doesn't have the strength, and now RCY caught without buyback, doesn't have his BKB just yet. The slow setup, the easy kill, one shot by the Requiem, and now I think that's just over, and yeah, It's over.
Well, we had a couple of games from Infinity, the last 2 games actually, that went on for quite some time, right? Not exactly quick and easy for them, but
Right. Trinkets.